Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. An emerging insect is a bug that is rising through the water column to hatch into its adult form. You might notice that some fish are rising but not actually feeding on the top of the water. What is most likely the case is that they are feeding on those emerging insects. Today we are tying one of my favorite emergers, the pheasant tail emerger. So let's get started. You'll need a size 16 emerger hook, a 564 bead head, 8/0 uni thread, and olive done. So we're going to go ahead and attach the thread to the hook, coming back all the way into the bend. We're using a 45-degree to keep that line very nice and tight on the hook shank. That should be about good. Go ahead and snip our tag in. The next thing you'll need, of course, is your pheasant tail. So we're going to pick about 5 or 6 strands of pheasant tail for this fly. You can choose to add more or less. Okay, now that I have the tips aligned, I'm going to go ahead and measure out what I think I need. It's usually going to be too long because I can't get my hands too tight to the hook shank, but we're going to take a securing wrap, 1, 2, and we're going to adjust. So we'll see. That should be good there. We want it about roughly about the length of the body, and we're gonna do a pretty cool step here. I'm gonna take about 2 or 3 securing wraps on the pheasant tail, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply my small copper wire in at this point. This will save material in the long run. So we take 2 securing wraps by where we tied in our pheasant tail, coming in front of it, and then go ahead and secure the copper wire all the way up the hook shank. And I'm going to go ahead and snip some copper wire off here with some bad scissors that I have. Lay it flat, top up the shank. Trying to keep it on one side here. Alright, that should be about where we need to stop for the thorax. And we're going to go ahead, and this is how you save material. We're going to go ahead and start wrapping from here. And a neat little trick that I'm doing here is I'm just pressing down on the pheasant tail to keep it in place instead of trying to have, 2 hands in the way. This will save a little frustration in the long run. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and tie off. Get rid of that, tie in front, snip off our tag, and we're going to counter wrap the wire, so going the opposite direction of the pheasant tail. This will help protect the pheasant tail and keep it from getting chewed up by fish. A little difficult to get by the camera, but we're alright. Going to go ahead and secure that down. And here's another little tip is bring your wire straight up, wiggle it, and it'll break off. This will save scissors too. Alright, we're just going to go back right where we left off at the end of the, have a little trouble there. And we're going to bring out some white CDC. You can use Antron as a substitute, but I just like the way CDC looks in the water. Go ahead and attach it to the hook. So 1, 2 securing wraps, and then we're going to judge it. And you want it kind of like midway through the bend, so about half the strength of the body. See, I'm measuring up here. Now I'm going to do my securing wraps here, get it tight, get it back to where I need it, and I'm going to snip off my tag in. Alright, and we're going to take some crystal flash. This is just a pearl. And we're going to apply it to one side. One securing wrap. Yeah, having some trouble there. One securing wrap on there. Got it. Just making sure I'm evened up on this side a little bit. You want it a little bit longer than the CDC. So 2 wraps, and then we're going to double it, fold it over onto the other side, wrap down, and we're going to snip off our tag and kind of even it up here. So that's that step. And at this point, I'm going to be using peacock ice dubbing, but you can substitute in a peacock curl for this as well if you prefer that. But I just find that the ice dubbing is a little bit more durable. I'm wanting to catch more fish than tie more flies. And we're just going to apply a small amount. This is probably actually too much. As you can see, I'm adjusting. And we're just going to finish the fly here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Snip off our tag in. And that is a pheasant tail emerger. I want to thank everybody for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let's see what you want to see next. And stay tuned, guys. Thank you.